Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, former Energy Minister Boakye Ejiakor, and Trade Minister Alan Kyerematen are among key NPP bigwigs accused of inducing party members with large sums of money that they are doling out to the party at the national and constituency levels. Some of these individuals, however, have dismissed the accusations. Former Energy Minister Boakye Ejiakor, for him, he says his donation so far are a continuation of a tradition he began some 3 decades ago, insisting he has no intention to induce party members.
From 1992, I have not withdrawn my hand from this party. So if the party needs something today, and in continuation of the tradition of giving, I give that party. What does it?
And you've committed 10,000 to every region, 16 regions. Is it 10,000 to be just to be specific with the amount?
And what is that? In politics, in the amount of resources required in our politics, what is 10,000 to a region? What is it? What you ought to be looking at is that is this person now, just from yesterday, contributing to the party? I'll say no. I have contributed to this party from its very beginning.
But my suspicion is that we've seen Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the vice president, donate 20,000. Alan Kyerematen donate 10,000. So that those who have said that clearly the flag bearership race of the NPP would be monetized.
I am not doing.
You agree?
Forget what others are doing. You're talking to me.
Right.
I am not doing this for any race. In 1992, when I was donating hundreds of thousands of dollars to this party, did anybody ask me what I was trying to influence? We're trying to build a party.
I see. So the upcoming internal race of the party will not be monetized because many said that you are setting the tone.
I will not monetize.
The candidates are setting
I will
the tone.
not monetize it. Win or lose, I will continue to support this party. I have served this party loyally for 30 years. And all I ask is for a just reward. If they so choose, I'll say God bless them. If they say no, that is the choice they have to make.
Well, Kwesi Parker-Wilson, he has been following the party's delegates conferences, and he joins us with the very latest. Kwesi Parker-Wilson, so you have been monitoring all of this, and yes, you've been speaking with them, and a number of them have dismissed it. But how entrenched is this?
Well, quite entrenched because the delegates themselves are quite hopeful that the aspirants or the flag bearer hopefuls, obviously, in quotes, will sort them before they vote for them. In fact, in Borga, for example, for instance, I spoke to some of the delegates who told me at the time that the camp of Alan Kyerematen and the camp of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia had come to see them courtesy of their support. But however, they had not mentioned anything about money. But they know that obviously when the time is right, they will come and then they will come and give them something small. Even though these 3 individuals who are known to donate to the party process have said that what they are doing essentially is to strengthen the grassroots or strengthen the party towards the breaking of the AIDS agenda. And that it has nothing to do with influencing the delegate. But they themselves believe that what is happening one way or the other would influence them. And certainly for sure, when they get to the time where the flag bearers are to contest or to start campaigning, they would obviously give them something. So they themselves are very hopeful that, in fact, the flag bearers will give them something. And for some of them, it's about whose pocket is deep. So if Israel, you and I are contesting and I give 1,000 Ghana cedis, and you give about 10,000, obviously, it's certain that Israel will be the next flag bearer. And so that is the view of some of the delegates that I interacted with across the country.
All right, thank you very much, Kwesi Parker-Wilson. So Kwesi Parker-Wilson, as you heard indicate, he has been interacting with a number of the delegates as the party's delegates conference which have been happening across the country. Political scientist at the University of Ghana, Professor Achuayi, joins us live with on the implications of some of these things on the electorate's decision on who becomes the executive or who becomes flag bearer. Good morning to you, Professor Achuayi. So we've seen these things happening. So often when we see these things, it tends to be with the delegates giving inducements. But in this instance, we're seeing it happening with the regional branches and constituency branches of the parties giving monies. Would that still be inducement? Right, we lost Professor Achuayi, I'm told, but we'll try and raise him back on the line for us to speak to these issues and what is being seen as monetization of the country's politics and, in this case, party politics. We will take a break. Hopefully, by the time we come back, we would have had Professor Achuayi back on the line with us. Do stay tuned in. This is News Desk. All right, so we're returning back to that conversation on what is being seen as the monetization of the country's democracy and politics. Now, we've been joined now again by University of Ghana Professor Achuayi, who will be speaking as far as the implications of these are concerned on the electorate. Good morning to you once again, Professor Achuayi. So, yes, as I was indicating earlier, we've seen a number of donations being made to the party from some key figures in the NPP, and some are suggesting that this could actually be an attempt to induce the party members and delegates in favor of one candidate or the other. How do you see this?
Hello, Israel. I can't hear you.
All right, so I'm going to repeat the question I'm asking. I'm sure you've been monitoring, and the conversation is about some donations being made by some key figures in the NPP to the party. Not so much buying votes of delegates, but they're making donations to the party. But some believe that this is also a form of inducement. What do you make of it?
Well, as you know, money is very important in politics. It's usually referred to as the mother's milk of politics. And of course, over the years, these things have happened. People have made donations to their parties. But the argument is that why are they making the donations? Why? So they want to more or less try to put themselves in an advantageous position so that when nominations are open, of course, they have already done their work. They've already tried to help the party, and that will influence the delegates. So it's a very important issue which we must look at. And I think that we should be looking at the drivers of monetization. If you look at the system, we are having a lot of these things, party primaries, delegates, conferences, and all that. So people are just trying to make sure that they put themselves in an advantageous position so that as the nominations are opened, why not? They have already given money to the party. But I think that it is the beginning of vote buying. It's a clear case of the beginning of vote buying, even though individuals may not have benefited. The party is benefiting. And even within at the regional level, those things that they have provided will benefit a few, maybe the chairman and the secretaries, the regional chairman, the regional secretaries. And I think that the party will need to put things in order. It needs to stamp its authority and say that you people are doing the wrong thing. Otherwise, we are setting a bad precedent. Of course, others have done it in the past, but no action was taken. Sanctions were not applied. People were just maybe reprimanded, and that was the end of it. So
Professor Achuayi, are you suggesting that the party come out to say we're rejecting donations from these people?
Precisely, because why are they? You see, if you have, why are they donating? They will say that we are donating to help the party build infrastructure, the party do this. But they have a quid pro quo, which means that they are going to benefit. They are people who will stand for elections. So if you are standing for elections and you are starting making donations, the party should do the right thing and distance itself. You see, this is the problem. So we need to go back to the party structures. Are they working or not working? And I think that the are not working. I've heard some of the party gurus making statements that, nominations have not opened, the people are just donating, if there is nothing wrong. But being a student of politics, I have seen some about it. So the party should come out and say, no, we are rejecting. It's as simple as that. Because they have an interest in what they are doing.
Professor Achuayi, does it also then suggest that if we're seeing, you said this is the beginning of the vote buying, does it then mean that we should be prepared for, a more elaborate or extensive vote buying when it comes to the voting for flag bearer and the rest of the executive later?
You see, we are running a delegate system, all the parties. That's what they do. And so, some of these party regional chairmen, regional secretaries, they are also part of the delegate. Now, because you have started giving donations, these very people would constitute the delegates conference to elect the presidential candidate. And right, so it depends on how much you have given. If you have given more money, of course, you get more delegates voting for you. So this is actually the beginning of vote buying. And I think that the party must do the right thing and tell people that, yes, because there is this also the culture of Ghana that, you do not reject donations. You can, but there must be a way. Or you have a feeling that, yes, we are accepting donations, but then this is the limit. You can set a limit, and then, of course, we all know that everybody will be at par. But here we are, some people will donate more than others. And the biggest donation may receive the biggest number of votes. All
right. Thank you very much, Professor Achuayi. Professor Achuayi is a political science expert at the University of Ghana. You're watching News.